get started, we'd like to welcome the first 2020 champion and now 2021 champion of the Worldwide Technology Championship at Mayakoba, Viktor Hovland. Victor, congratulations on your third career PGA Tour title. I've had the honor of being with you on all three of them now, and I look forward to being your good luck charm many more down the road. There's so many stats that I can run through, but just what an incredibly impressive week. 72-hole scoring record. Just a couple opening comments on how it feels to have claimed your third career PGA Tour title.
Yeah, it feels awesome. Obviously, I felt like my game was in a good spot going into this week, and I know this course fits my game really well. But there was some stuff that didn't quite go my way so far, or in the start of the week, and it was nice to overcome those struggles and come out on top.
We're getting a lot of interference. We might have to redo that one, Doug.
Sounds like the music you listen to, Doug.
Someone pressure washing? Turn it on until I get it sorted. Doug, I think that's on your end, isn't it? One of the members of the group chat? Okay, I'm going to turn you back up now.
That's good.
Yeah, that's great now. Okay. We might get better audio if we redo that one. Sorry, guys.
Okay, yeah, well, that was a great practice run, Victor.
Yeah.
If we could just take you through it one more time. I know you're saying how the course really suits your game so well. If you wouldn't mind just picking it back up with your original answer.
Yeah, I felt like my game was in a good spot going into this week, and I knew this course fit me really well. So I was coming in with some high expectations, but obviously for it to end like this and win by 4 shots, it's been a cool week, and couldn't ask for it to go any different.
Were you aware that no one ever successfully defended their title here before this week?
I was told multiple times, so yeah, I was aware, and it feels great to be the first one to do it.
Okay, well, with your win, you moved to number 4 in the FedEx Cup standings and projected inside the top 10 in the official World Golf ranking. Some pretty impressive stats there. With that, we'll open up and take a few questions, and the way we're going to work this, we'll do the English portion of the interview first, and then we will move to Norway questions. And with that, we'll start with Daniel Rappaport with Golf Digest. Daniel, go ahead.
Congratulations, Victor. This wasn't your first win, of course, but it was the first time that you were in the position of having a multiple shot lead coming into Sunday and really being in control of the tournament from the jump. How different of an experience was that, closing the door, and what do you make of the way you handled playing the lead like that?
Yeah, it was a little different. I slept great, but I woke up really early this morning, and I was pretty nervous and excited to get going. So to be able to kind of sleep on the lead and go out in kind of the conditions early on today, because it was blowing pretty hard on the front 9, and frankly, I did not play well at all the front 9, but I was able to hang in there and make a lot of good putts, and I was really happy to be able to just kind of pull off the round that I did today without having my best stuff.
And I know that you've been working hard with Jeff on your chipping. Can you walk us through exactly what you've been working on, and then hate to be negative, but what was going through your head there on 13?
Yes, I mean, basically been trying to essentially rotate my forearms a little bit in the backswing so I can get that club face to open up, get it more essentially on plane, so then I can use the bounce coming through, in a lot of different shots. Because in the past, I've essentially, the first move has just been like that with my wrists, which is what I do in the full swing, and then you're just exposing the leading edge, and it's just going to dig every single time. So on 13, it was a tricky lie. It was kind of sitting down, and I wasn't exactly sure how it was going to come off, so I tried to kind of slide the lob wedge underneath the ball and try to kind of get it to pop up, but I didn't think the club was just going to grab it and go straight underneath the ball, and you guys all saw what happened, but I hit a nice chip from there and was able to scramble a par, and obviously not what I was looking for when I was in the middle of the fairway hitting a 7-iron into a par 5, but I think it would have changed a little bit of the remaining holes if I would have made another bogey there.
Okay, next we've got back-to-back Adams, and we'll start with Adam Stanley, PGAtour.com. Adam, go ahead.
Awesome. Victor, this is almost like a classic. It's not how you start, but how you finish. Here you are, you've got the trophy. At the beginning of the week, obviously, a couple of things maybe didn't quite go your way. Can you just talk about your emotions and how you were able to mentally kind of take whatever happened before the tournament and still kind of stay steady enough to be here on Sunday holding the trophy?
Yeah, obviously being the defending champ for this week, I was coming in to, maybe people had some expectations of me to do well, and I knew the course suited me well, so I was coming in pretty confident, and obviously when something like that happens, you just kind of go, oh man, come on, like really, is that going to happen? But then I was able to get over that pretty quickly as soon as I, played a driver that was really good. I didn't feel like I was given up anything to the rest of the field, and I was just kind of able to plot my way around.
And just one quick follow-up. I know that you didn't actually know the Norwegian crowd who was here, but to see them, to kind of catch their eyes, to see them with the hats and the flags, what did that mean to you this week?
Yeah, that's really cool. The Norwegian people are very patriotic, and it's cool to see that I can get so much support, even in Mexico, which is pretty far away from Norway. They were great. They were very respectful towards the other players that I play with. They applauded good shots and obviously cheered a little bit extra when I made a putt. So it was really nice. I want to thank them a lot.
Okay, thanks, man. Great playing this week. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Okay, next we go to Adam Chupak with Golf Week. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Victor, congratulations. On the broadcast, we highlighted that you don't like to look at the leaderboard. Why is that, and at what point did you have a sense of what your lead was?
Say that again. I wasn't. What'd they say on the?
That you don't like to look at the leaderboard, know kind of how you're doing?
No, I like to check and see where I'm at. But frankly, there weren't a whole lot of leaderboards out there, which I didn't really mind, because what I told myself from the start was that, okay, the guys behind me are probably going to play well, but if I shoot just a good score, if I can just post a 4 or 5 under, especially in these conditions, I'm going to be tough to beat. So I think the more leaderboard watching that I do, and I watch what the other guys do, I get away from just focusing on, okay, I just need to keep making birdies and keep playing good golf. So, I think it helped me out this week.
Okay, they also mentioned that you kind of cracked to your caddy that it was going to be 10% for your caddy and 10% for James Hahn. Is that right? Are you going to take care of him?
That was a joke for sure. No, he was really nice to borrow me his backup. So I definitely owe him one. We can negotiate something going forward.
Yeah, dinner or a nice bottle of wine for sure. Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, we're going to go back to Daniel Rappaport. One more question. Daniel, go ahead. I'm going to try to get you back on camera if I can.
It's okay. Victor doesn't need to see my beautiful face. About that driver, you hit it so well this week. Are you tempted to just roll it hot hand and keep it in the bag, or what's that decision going to be like?
I think it's very course dependent. I'm definitely hitting it a little bit lower and a little shorter. So it's great for really fast fast places where you don't have to cover things, but I'd say most of the courses we play on the PGA Tour, there's usually a bunker at 300 or 310 where you really have to send one up in the air and try to cover the bunker. So, and that's where that driver is not going to be as ideal as the one that I've had before. I've had my best year off the tee strokes gained with the one that I had before it broke. So I don't really see a point in changing that driver, but I could see myself using maybe this setup at certain courses for sure.
And then, all things considered, with everything that happened this week, the way you closed the deal, is this the best golf tournament you feel like you've played?
I think so. It's hard to. I wouldn't say the third round that I played is my best round ever, and I didn't tell myself that, oh man, I'm playing the best golf of my life, but it's just kind of putting everything together into 4 rounds and making very few mistakes. And I think just kind of I would say I've definitely had better ball striking weeks, but to put a good ball striking week with good short game and good putting is is something that I haven't done very often.